Well, I think that with personal essays and formal essays, that kind of, that nonfiction form, one of the objectives, even if it's not particularly conscious on the part of the writer, is to have the reader feel that they have come to know you, and possibly are even in some kind of conversation with you. And that's a constructed easiness that you make with the reader. You expose a certain amount of yourself. The language is accessible enough so that it flows fairly easily. You know, I'm also a poet, so I have a tendency to poeticize sometimes, but I never want it to be so much that it makes the reader roll their eyes and feel themselves self-conscious, which I think I probably did do when I was younger because I was just so in love with poetry and with language. But there is this, the ultimate objective, I think, is to have a sense of this personal relationship to the reader, and then also to bring the reader to a place where they put themselves in your shoes and they wonder, okay, what would I have done? What would my responses have been to this situation? Again, in that way, it kind of works like fiction. You know, you examine this world through the lens that is reading, and then you turn that lens back on your own life and you think, okay, well, what would I do? What would my responses be? Who would I also be in this situation? You know, that's really why, finally, why literature is always more engaging and more intimate than what we see on TV or in movies, because you go into that material. If you're reading well, I suppose, if you're reading deeply, that material kind of becomes you. It becomes your life.